In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NFL matchups for October 19th, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our plays the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full Winning Sport Picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We open with Rams versus Jaguars, a game that sets up as a classic contrast in tempo and control. Los Angeles enters as a field goal favorite, sitting at -3 with a total of 44.5. The Rams hold a small positive edge in cover probability at 53% and an even bigger lean on the money line at 64%. Jacksonville's been inconsistent defensively, strong in the red zone but soft between the 20s, and that's exactly where the Rams thrive. Expect methodical drives, mid-range passing, and an emphasis on time of possession. Historically, road favorites under a touchdown in low total spots hit over 60% when their defense ranks top 10 in third down efficiency, and that's the Rams this week. The total project's slow, but that's the key. Los Angeles squeezes tempo, forces field goals, and grinds out possessions. Rams -3 and under 44.5. Classic disciplined cover in a trench-style game. Next up, Raiders versus Chiefs, and the number here sits at Kansas City, -11.5 with the total at 45.5. The spread's heavy, but the Chiefs have been one of the worst large favorites against the spread over the past 2 seasons. Just 38% cover rate when favored by double digits. Vegas enters with quiet momentum, a small positive value edge of plus 1.6% on the spread and 54% cover probability. This is where divisional psychology matters. Underdogs of plus 10 or more in divisional games hit nearly 65% historically. Kansas City tends to take its foot off the gas when up late, leaning conservative in second halves, which helps this number stay live. The total also screams under, with both teams' pace metrics trending bottom third in the league. Expect a slower possession-heavy matchup where the back door stays wide open. Raiders +12, under 45.5, sharp side, value play, divisional grinder. Moving on to Dolphins versus Browns, with Cleveland favored by 2.5, total set at 38. Miami's sitting on the sharp side of market movement here with a +7% expected value edge, 58% cover probability, and positive line momentum. Cleveland's offensive inconsistency has become a liability when they can't rely on turnovers. They're -5 in turnover differential in losses, and Miami thrives when opponents can't run clock. The total being this low is the tell. Both defenses are capable, but Cleveland's tempo and conservative approach open a window for the dog. When totals sit under 40 and the underdog owns a higher pace metric, that dog covers 60% of the time historically. Miami matches that trend perfectly. Expect them to control rhythm early, stretch the field vertically, and catch a sluggish Cleveland unit flat-footed. Dolphins +2.5, under 38. Sneaky sharp combination of tempo and turnover regression. Fourth, Patriots versus Titans, with New England laying 7 and the total at 42.5. This is one of those psychological mismatch games, a disciplined, structured team versus a rebuilding group searching for an identity. New England's holding steady with 53% cover probability, but their margin for error is thin. Tennessee's catching value with a rare home dog number of +7, and that setup has historically covered 59% of the time when totals sit in the low 40s. Expect the Patriots to dominate possession and field position, but Tennessee's ability to create red zone chaos keeps them alive. The total, however, leans to the under. Both squads rank bottom 10 in offensive efficiency and top 10 in drive length. This one's all about patience and defensive field control. Titans +7, under 42.5, value with a defensive tilt and late game volatility. And finally, Saints versus Bears, with Chicago favored by 4.5 and the total posted at 46.5. New Orleans owns the clear value edge, plus 8% expected value, 56% cover probability, and a juicy plus 200 money line that's drawing smart attention. This is a situational dream for the Saints. Extra rest, defensive depth, and motivation off consecutive road losses. The Bears' cover probability sits below 50, and their defense has quietly allowed over 6 yards per play across the last 3 weeks. New Orleans, despite inconsistency, matches up well. They force turnovers in bunches, and that's key against an aggressive but mistake-prone offense. The total project's inflated. Both teams play situational defense and shorten halves with heavy run schemes when leading. Saints plus 5, under 46.5. Classic market overreaction play with line value and game script on our side. Now listen to me, those are the free picks. But the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie soul, that's the VIP play of the day at WSPicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to WSPicks.com right now. Now for the recap, this week's board is all about discipline, composure, and reading through the public steam. We're taking Rams -3 and under 44.5, Raiders plus 12 and under 45.5, Dolphins plus 2.5 and under 38, Titans plus 7 and under 42.5, and Saints plus 5 and under 46.5. That's 5 sharp setups where the public chases overs and favorites, while the true edge lies in defensive tempo, red zone math, and closing line discipline. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!